Good morning. Welcome to day 152 with the sun coming over. Thursday, September 5th, 2024. We just went by Shoe Lake. We're headed down to get our resupply at the Cracker Barrel store. And I forget the name of the pass, but that's where we're headed. Maybe it's White Pass. Got about 7 miles or so from here. And yeah, nice morning. Slept pretty well. See you in a bit. Amazing. All right, we made it to Highway 12, the White Pass South trailhead. It's a half-mile walk to the store. No one told me there'd be a walk. All right, let's go get it. Oh, great, looks like it's uphill, so it'll be downhill coming back. Right, it's a little after 9. We made it to the Cracker Barrel. Already got electronics charging. Pick up the resupply, maybe get some breakfast. All right, it's 1 o'clock. We're heading back towards the trail. Pretty much stuffed myself. Breakfast sandwiches, chicken tenders, pizza. Got a couple fresh made deli sandwiches for tonight. You couldn't buy beer like in singles, at least any decent beer. So I got a 6-pack, had one with my pizza, and bringing the rest out on the trail. Oh boy, it's just like a 6% IPA, very mild. But yeah, here we go. That was a nice break. Got to charge electronics, had decent Wi-Fi, and with this nice weather, want to keep hiking. Quick pack break, heavy pack. So yeah, that half-mile walk on the road, very exposed to the sun. But now that we're back on the trail, we've got some shade. Even though we're climbing and sweating, it's not too bad. Yeah, we're gonna keep climbing. It's a little after 2. Only want to go like a couple of hours at most. So I'm gonna look at water sources, see where it'd be easy to camp without having to bring water, and I think we'll find something. Ran into Ghost Town as I was going in. She was taking off. We were both talking about how amazing Goat Rocks was. Yeah, so cool. $2,300, baby. Let's go. Whew. Still climbing. Our second one. Another one. We're a little over a half-mile away from Pipe Lake, where I'm planning on camping tonight. It's a little after 4, I think. We got a bit more climbing to do, so we'll see you at the lake. All right, it's 4 o'clock. We're at Pipe Lake, nice blue lake. We've got this nice little campsite right here in the shade. Sold. Okay, as I'm getting base camp set up, one thing I asked Sarah to send me in my resupply was the pack cover that came with the pack. Now, I am not a pack cover guy. I've hiked in the rain for many days straight in New Hampshire in the White Mountains in pretty miserable conditions. I keep everything in stuffed sacks so nothing ever gets wet. But I think Washington could be a different beast. And it's more, I'm thinking about those times when it's raining and I just have to stand in the rain to wait to set up camp. I don't mind getting wet because I'll have a rain shell on. It'll stay relatively dry. But in the meantime, my pack is getting wetter and wetter. So at least if I had the pack cover on, I have to stand around and wait an hour before I can set up camp. It just keeps my pack drier. So something I've never used before. I really don't see a need for it, but maybe there's a need for it here with Washington's reputation for rain. So I'm going to have it and I'll use it if we get some rain. I'm sure there's going to be rain at some point in the next month. So another thing that happened the last segment, my little air compressor here to blow up my Thermarest. First day out, it must have, just the way it was packed, it must have turned itself on and I didn't notice or hear it. So when I went to blow it up at night, this thing was dead. And not sure what the power recharging situation was going to be. I didn't want to, this thing like takes up a lot of battery pack power to recharge. So I had to do it the old way. I had to blow it up with my breath. Oh, it was so tiring. The last thing you want to do at the end of the day, especially once you get used to this thing, is to be huffing and puffing into the air mattress. There are definitely times I've gotten lightheaded blowing up air mattresses. So last year, Sarah kind of took over the chore of the air mattresses while I get water. Of course, she uses this, but still, I haven't like blown up air mattresses in probably a couple of years. So yeah, that was not fun. So it's nice to have this back fully charged. All right, we're at the shoreline of Pipe Lake. We're gonna grab some water. All right, recap time. It's getting to be close to 6 o'clock. We are camped at 5,200 feet at Pipe Lake, beautiful blue lake. And it's always nice when you're gathering water and you see these big, meaty dragonflies flying around, which means they're eating all the mosquitoes. There really aren't any mosquitoes here. It's all just other flies. But yeah, so I can hear the buzzing of the flies, but it's no mosquitoes is always nice. So did about 15 miles of hiking total. Like, I think it was like 8 and then another like 7 after the resupply. This Cracker Barrel country store / post office was actually, I didn't go in with high expectations. It was actually pretty good. They had plenty of power outlets. I could get all my stuff recharged. The Wi-Fi was decent. I could FaceTime with Sarah. I called my mom, but the Wi-Fi was decent enough for FaceTime, which is always great. They had a lot. I like miss their prepared breakfast, but they have, you know, those frozen Jimmy Dean things. They tasted good to me, right in the microwave with those. And then they cleaned out their deep fryer. And then they had chicken tenders. They had mozzarella sticks. I didn't get those because they had these amazing slices of pizza. So chicken tenders, pizza, wow. Coffee, Powerade. And then, yeah, I splurged for beer. Got some Washington beer. They're just little IPAs, but they only sell them in 6-packs. So Sarah and I have done some backpacking trips where I'll pack out beer. Just one time in Glacier, I like packed out 10 beers, one for each night, and they were the pints, not these guys. So I have been known to do crazy stuff like that. This is ice cold still. The Bear Vault keeps these things cold. And coincidentally, Sarah was at Treehouse today, my favorite brewery. She was picking up my favorite beer there, Green. And she's going to bring them bring a 4-pack out. So that's awesome. I'm already looking forward to a celebration green. So yeah, I'm gonna have a nice cold beer after I have my electrolytes. And then also, the one of the workers there had just put out freshly made sandwiches. Look at these guys. To have these on the first night back out on the trail, are you kidding me? With beer, cold. They also had Dot's pretzels, which was another surprise. And I guess the guy who delivers to their store there said that he lost the account. So this was like their last shipment of Dot's pretzels. So timing is everything. So I stocked up on Dots. Yeah, a good day. A really good day. The weather's nice. I'm going to risk leaving the rain fly off. I have to look. I'll kind of zero in on it, but I think I have maybe 5 days to the next pass where I'm not getting a resupply, but there is a motel there that I may stay at just to shower, laundry, and recharge everything again. It doesn't get great reviews or feedback on Far Out, but you know, how can you mess up electricity in a shower? I guess the depending on who's manning the front desk, she's pretty surly and not necessarily hiker friendly, but obviously we'll take hikers' money. So, and they're like the only game in town, motel wise. So, yeah, I might give it a go. We'll see. Other than that, just going to finish editing this video, and on the off chance, see if I have cell service, and just relax, and hopefully do a big mileage day tomorrow, get back up to 20 miles. That's the plan. Come back for Friday. We'll see what happens.
So it's Thursday afternoon. I had a massage this morning, getting ready for the road trip. Lots of sitting, so I thought I'd get myself loosened up. And I put in an order this morning at Treehouse for some of Brian's favorite beer as a treat for when I pick him up. So cooler's loaded in the car, and we're gonna go to the Treehouse in Tewksbury, Mass, which I've never been to before. So take you along for our adventure. So I got here, picked up the beer, and then saw that Brian was in town. So I texted him, and he said, I just tried to call you, FaceTime you. And I said, well, I'm at Treehouse, so let me go inside. So it was great. I was able to jump on the Wi-Fi here. We could FaceTime and catch up. And so now I'm just going to kind of have a look around and then head home. But I can't wait to come and have beer and pizza